guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm excited because I'm carrying on the little, this little series I meant to say I've got going. I haven't done it in a while, so I thought I'd come by today and do another one of my favorites. So since you guys liked my perfume, I'm not sure why a few people didn't like it, but it's my favorite, what I like. I'm a perfume addict and I go through a lot of perfume, so I thought I'd come by and share what I like. So I decided to do another one, but this time I'm going to show you 3 palettes. And these 3 palettes is by Morphe. And the reason why I'm doing Morphe only is because they're very affordable and everybody always wants Morphe palettes and they're always sold out. So I have 3 here, but I do have more than 3. But the 3 that I'm going to show you is 3 that I think that everybody will like, and it is kind of different from the popular ones, and not everybody has these ones, so I thought why not share these ones with you guys. And I really like them because you can get simple looks and pretty looks out of them as well. So we're gonna get started, and I'm just looking at them now because I have them lined out and ready for you guys. So let's just jump right into the favorites. The first one I'm gonna start off with, and as you know, Morphe palettes come with a black plastic packaging, and it just says Morphe on the front. There's nothing at the back but the name of the palette. And this palette I'm going to talk about is the 35U, and as I said, not much people talk about this palette. I think everybody talk about the 35B. I do have that palette, but I do want to come by and share with you guys this beautiful palette. It is very gorgeous if you want colors and if you also want some neutral shades. As you can see, it comes with 35 shades obviously, but these are more of a shimmery kind of palette. So if you like shimmery shades, this palette is definitely for you. It does have some mattes in here, but it has a lot more shimmers than mattes. And this white fell out, so I only got like a little bit left inside of there. But it is very chalky, so I barely use that one, but it's very smooth and pigmented though, even though it's a bit chalky. As you can see, it's very pigmented. I don't think I have a need to be using a white kind of silvery eyeshadow, but it probably works well if you want a cut crease. But as you guys can see, it does give a nice finish to my skin tone, so it goes well with my skin tone, even though I do not wear white eyeshadows. But everything else in this palette is beautiful. I'm gonna swatch a few of these for you guys. I'm feeling springy, and I might just do what kind of goes with my outfit today, which is purples and blues. And yeah, let's probably do some spring kind of bright colors, maybe the orange and yellow, just to show you guys what the palette looks like on my skin tone and why I love it. I do not draw for this as much, but definitely when it gets like these seasons, I like to use colors. And when it's like winter time, I use more of the top colors. But I mean, I'm here for this. I'm here for all these colors. This is up my street. I love a palette that got colors in there and neutrals and all sorts of different combinations. So I really love this palette. So I'm gonna swatch this beautiful red one. I'm always using it. Look at that, guys. Do you see the pigment on that? So pretty. So we're just gonna go slant. Oh, so beautiful. And this one has some shimmer in it, or should I say like a satiny sheen finish, but it is a very pigmented color. It is just like Kool-Aid on my fingers right now. Next we're gonna go in with this purple right here. So we've got 2 different kind of purples. So I'm gonna go in with this one. Just put that there. As you guys can see, you barely need to like swatch too much on your fingers because they're so pigmented, and it definitely pays off on your eyelids. As I said, I really love this palette, and I can't fault it, other than some of the shades are pigmented, not pigmented, a bit chalky. As you can see, there's a bit of fallout, but it's not really chalky because it's buttery on the fingers. But I just there's a bit of a fallout. But this yellow is so beautiful. It is so gorgeous, and I I can't deal. Look at this, look at this. Nobody really talks about this palette, and it's just crazy. Like, the pigment is still on my fingers, guys. Look at that. I'm in awe. So let's do two more, and I said I will do the orange for you guys. So let's get into the orange. Pretty colors here, guys. Very spring, summer. Here for it. Just look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Like, these fingers, they're gonna take a while to come off. And I realize a lot of times when I use Morphe eyeshadows, like when I'm wiping my makeup off, if I do not use coconut oil, if I'm using anything else, it takes a while. But once I draw for the coconut oil, everything comes off. So that's a trick for you guys. Coconut oil takes everything off. Makeup just melts right off. But let's get into one more shade, and I think I'm gonna go for a blue because we have so many other colors here. So let's do the blue with the little pinky. It is so pretty, guys. Oh my god, look. On camera it is so pigmented, isn't it? But in person it is just beautiful. Just look at the shimmers and the like, this palette is a must-have. I can't fault it. I can't. Let's do just a black, just to, you know, I don't have any fingers left, but let's use a purple and just do this black up here. Just wash it a bit more. So yeah, that's the black. It's very black, pigmented, very beautiful palette, guys. As you can see, my arm is like a rainbow right now, but I'm loving it. I think this palette is definitely one to buy. Definitely, if you like colors. Sorry about my baby making noise. This is definitely one to buy, and you can't fault the pigment on this. 35 shades of beautiful colors. So let's jump into the other one. I can't talk about this palette anymore. It's just gorgeous. I love it. Just look at that. Look at this. More for you. You're smart. They're gorgeous. All right, guys, let's jump into the other video. Let's jump into the other palette, I mean. So, guys, I'm back with the next palette, which is this one, and it's a 35T palette. So, I'm not sure if you guys heard about that palette, but it is a neutral palette. It's really reasonable for people that want to go to work. There's something flying across my face. It's something that people that want to go to work and they like neutral colors, or, you know, you just want like a wedding or prom look. And I think this palette is very good for that. It has a lot of browns and dark colors, which is very gorgeous. I really love them. I honestly do. I always use this palette because some days you don't want to have too much color on your face and you just want to have a nice natural looking makeup. This palette is for that. So I'm going to do some swatches of this palette because, and again, it's a mixture of mattes and shimmers as usual, but these ones mostly have, I think it has more mattes actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10. Okay, so there's a bit more shimmers than mattes in here, but you know, they all look kind of similar. But I'm going to swatch them on the back of my arm because I still have the 35U right here. So this is one of my favorite shades. As you can see, I've been digging into it, but it's like a gorgeous goldy bronzy color, and it's very neutral and beautiful. So I'm just going to do them on the back of my arm here. It's a nice, very mild, but very beautiful color. I really like it, and we're just gonna go over that one more time. My hands are dry because I've just washed my fingers off, so sorry about that. But that's the color right there. It's very pretty. I really like using that if I do a cut crease and I just want to have a normal, you know, looking eye. So I'm gonna go in with this matte color right here. It's like a dark I can't talk today. It's like a dark purpley mauve color, like plumish color, and I'm just gonna swatch that right there. Oops, some fell off, probably went in too much, but that's that color. And as you can see, you can do some smoky eyes with that, do not have any black in here, but it has a lot of darker colors where you can, you know, blend together to get a dark shade where you want to get the outer crease or outer corner of the eye. I like to use a dark color there sometimes just to darken up the eye and give it some definition. That one is even darker, so you can use both of those if you want a dark look, because you know there's no black in here. But if you have the 35U or any other Morphe palettes, they normally have a black in there, so you can always grab for that palette. I'll try this dark shade for you also to see what that looks like. So this one is even darker and it kind of looks black, but it is not. So these swatches are not that good today as this one right here, but I'm just trying to give you guys a little swatch, not too big as before, just so you can see the pigment on these. And I'm going to go in now with a bit of shimmer. So let's try this kind of color right here. It's like brown with gold speckles inside of it. It's crazy. So we're going to go ahead and do that one. So it's a different kind of brown, and as you can see, they're all different shades of brown on my arm, and you can definitely work with these if you want to play around with colors but not too bright. This one is even lighter than the one I showed you before. So as you can see, they're different shades, and you might think when you look at this palette that they're all similar and quite very similar, but they're not. They're different when you swatch them and when you put them on your eyes. And I'm gonna do one more just for luck, and let's go in with something different. This one right here. That's my doorbell, sorry guys. This one is very pretty. So that's that palette. I really advise you guys to try this out if you like neutral colors for prom or wedding or just for work. Definitely try out 35T palette. Thank you guys. Let's get into the other one.